Good afternoon, tribe, and welcome once again to this week's edition of Wisdom Wednesdays. So today we're back on the idea of congruence. How do we make decisions, and are we fully consciously aware of the outcomes or the drivers of the decisions that we make? Are we aligned with our unconscious, conscious needs? I often find that with my clients and myself, we think a certain way about a choice or decision we need to make. We analyze all the permutations and the outcomes, but we seldom ask a question of what is important about this choice and why now? And where does the need for this decision come from? We often refer to this feeling as a gut feeling, without understanding that it possibly has a conscious beginning many, many years ago due to some specific event. And the presence now lives rent free in our unconscious mind. As my clients will know, once you have become aware of this unconscious influence, it is then that we can begin a dialogue to find out truly what the intent of this action will be and make a more congruent, conscious decision. So, to bring it closer to home, I have an example that I'd like to share. There comes a time in your life when you have this desire, this urge to reach out to an ex that you haven't spoken to me in decades, maybe. And things ended kind of badly. But now it feels like there's something important in the connection that used to exist. You add them back on Instagram or Facebook, but you have no real reason besides the fact that you felt it in your gut and that you needed to be connected again. We know that most times the outcome has no real benefit to yourself or to that person, except to dredge up some old feelings and emotions and uncertainties. So why do we do it anyway? Why do we trust our gut? Yes, the gut feeling is important. It's just sometimes not important to act on, but rather we could use it as a trigger to investigate more around some parts of our unconscious that are still wanting to be heard. And then you might construct and respond with the right path or decision forward in your congruent life. Life has a way of repeating a lesson until it's learned. The more congruent you choose to live your life, the less one has to repeat along the journey. And every day feels like a new adventure.